Good morning, everyone. Look who's with me this morning again. It's Newton Faba. Faba is my married name. So my son is William Faba, and I am Cheryl Faba, but known as Cheryl McGinnis. Good morning, Jacob. Jacob, here's Newton's toy for the day. It's the bunny. Yay! Newton loves the bunny. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday was a really fun day. I worked for a long time at Sprint good morning, Mom. Good morning, Phyllis. Jacob Phyllis is joining us. Hi, Christina. So when I first started the curating the Flatiron project at Sprint, I worked with this amazing man, Patrick Robichard. He is the brainchild behind the Flatiron Prow Art Space, and he and I worked together for 5 years. And he approached me recently, and he's working for an organization that's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. And anyway, we were so excited because there was a mother and her son who came to New York to see The Lion King, and they wanted to go backstage. And so we got to take them backstage yesterday. And Jelani Remy, who plays Simba, was just the most wonderful, lovely person, and brought us backstage and showed us all the props, and he allowed us to take pictures. And because of Patrick and Jelani, we really made somebody's trip to New York really, really special, and that was really a great day. I really enjoyed that. And what Mary and George, the mother and son who went backstage at the Lion King, what they were telling me about what they were doing in New York was they went to the Met, they went to the Natural History, and to the Guggenheim. And they're from Kansas City. And I said, well, they just hit the best spots. And George has said that his favorite piece at the Met was a singer-sergeant, John Singer-Sargent. So I deduced, and I hope I'm correct, that it is Madame X. And so I thought we'd take a look at Madame X this morning. So here we go. Yes, Madame X. Now, you know what? I see that it's a little backlit, or it's too lit on my computer. I'm going to try to... I know my husband's watching, and he is the tech king. He's the king of all brilliant stuff. So I'm not sure if he can tell us how to tone down the light on her incredibly gorgeous white skin, but I may not be able to. So I just want to tell you a little bit about Madame X that I love, and of course I want to hear what you think about it. So, you know, this woman was known for her artful appearance, and Sargent had hoped to enhance his reputation by painting and exhibiting her portrait. And without a commission, she didn't commission him. Oh, thank you, Jean. I think that helped a little bit. Without a commission, but she was complicit in the sitting. He emphasized her daring personal style. She was known around Paris. She had this, I guess they call it a personal style then. To me, she probably was this very artistic woman with a tremendous flair and personality. And I'm sure that so many people were whispering behind her back about her style and everything that was so glamorous and wonderful and daring and courageous about her, as people often will do with people that intimidate them. There's a lot of chatter and talk, and it's not always nice. So he really wanted to emphasize this personal style of hers, because you can imagine it was pretty rare for the day. And he painted her right strap of her gown slipping from her shoulder. He exhibited at the Salon of 1884, and the portrait received more ridicule than praise, as one could imagine. So he repainted the shoulder strap. What you see, she has 2 shoulder straps here. And he kept the piece for 30 years in his own personal collection. And then he eventually sells it to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, but he asks that her name be disguised, hence Madam X. And I just think it's so interesting that we look at this, and when looking at art, it's always easy to look at it from our perspective and say it doesn't seem as shocking, or it doesn't seem new, or it doesn't. But when you look at it from the time frame in which it was made, you can really get a sense of the impact it had on that present day society. And so for us, we look at it today, and it's a huge portrait. When you go to the Met, you just feel you're so small compared to it. You're kind of looking up at her in awe, in absolute awe, and wonder, and the glamour of it. And yet we look at it today as a demure, beautiful woman who is anything but scandalous. But at the time, she was considered that, and so tongues wagged, as they say. So I just think for today, I wanted to do this for George and Mary and say that we loved having you in New York and hope that your stay was great, and to thank Jelani, the Lion King, for such an amazing backstage tour. And I wanted to think about people who kind of take the lead on things, who are bigger than life, and how a lot of times what you see on the surface isn't what is necessarily what all the talk that's going on. It's not really what is the truth of the piece. That is it possible that this woman had an amazing personal style without her being scandalous? And I just thought that was an interesting notion. So I wish you all a wonderful day, and I thank you for watching. And at any moment in the day, think about this piece of art or any other piece of art, and think about living artfully and bringing art into your everyday lives and continuing along that vein, because it really is such a beautiful way to live. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, I'll see you later today, 5 o'clock, with Art Chat. And we're going to talk a little bit about art and war. Okay, see you later. Bye.